Hare Krishna and welcome back to You're Not That Body. My name is Raja Vilasini Devi Dasi, and today I've got a small quote to share with you from Srila Prabhupada. Everything he says is magical. This is no exception, and I'll go straight into the quote and we'll talk about it afterwards. God is a person, the Supreme Personality, and his name is Krishna. All energies, spiritual and material, emanate from him. You exist so Krishna can enjoy your association and service. You are a small spark of the spirit with these qualities that he has. You are eternal, full of bliss and knowledge. But because you want to enjoy separately, Krishna gives you a material body and the material world as your playground. Your original position is with Krishna, so use your life to go back home, back to Godhead. So everything that Srila Prabhupada shares with us is magic, and this is no exception. And the reason I wanted to share this when I saw it is because people keep asking me different ways to explain, if we are part and parcel of Krishna, why aren't we with him? Why are we here? So I just thought this was really magical. And I especially like that he says that, let me just find it. You exist so Krishna can enjoy your association and service. So it's not just about us enjoying. Krishna is the Supreme Person. He is the enjoyer. He is the doer. He is the knowledge. So Krishna allows us to serve him and associate with him, and he enjoys it as well as us enjoying. So that is just magic to me. Just such a great quote. I also think it helps because people keep asking, why are we here? Why have we got this material body? Why do we have to serve Krishna to get back home? Why can't we just be, lots of different questions. So I just thought this really wrapped it up really nicely. And again, it's like those stacking dolls. So we've got a heart space and it's got Krishna and it's got our soul in there as well. And our soul and the Supreme Soul come together and that makes us. So this material body, as we say with those stacking dolls, is just like a covering. And it really is about getting back home, back to Godhead. How do we do this? The quote tells us as well. So Krishna enjoys our association service. So our association and service can both be the same thing. It can be chanting your japa. It can be offering your food. It can be singing kirtan with others at the temple. It can be cleaning and serving at the temple. So that could be administration work. It can be dressing the deities, it can be cooking, it can be serving food to people, it can be welcoming people in, it can be giving class, it can be all sorts of things. The more you look into it, you'd be amazed how just about everything you do can be taken or given as service. So I really encourage you to have a look at this during the week and see what you do on a daily basis. I actually did a little exercise a while ago. I wrote down every single thing I did in a day, from the time I stepped out of bed until the time I went back to bed. And I do try and work always in Krishna's service, but we are body, we're human in a way. So while we're not of this body, we're in this body for now. And along with this material world comes those kind of things like, we get caught up in material stuff. We go to the beach and we might look at the water and go, wow, look at the waves today, they're beautiful. But we can take that a step further and we can say, well, the waves are beautiful, but of all the bodies of water, Krishna is the ocean. So there's a way to always bring everything around to Krishna. So even if you come up with 5 things in the day that you have purposely done as service to the Lord, you can take that as a lesson and you can say, okay, what can I do tomorrow? Out of those things that I do every day, what can I do tomorrow to make them as service for Krishna? So it might be you're going to work and you might think, well, that's not really for Krishna. Well, it can be for Krishna because you can dedicate your work to Krishna. You can do something that would make Krishna happy for your work. You might work in a service field where you're helping people. So that would make Krishna happy. And you can dedicate that to Krishna. You might take some of your wage to looking after your deities at home, paying your rent or your mortgage even, because Krishna is in your home. So by paying your rent or your mortgage, you're actually serving Krishna in that, to house Krishna in your home. You might have devotees to your house and you're cooking them a meal. Well, to make that meal, you have to work to buy the ingredients. So you're still dedicating that work, even though you might not be thinking about it all the time. Inside, you know that you are dedicating that work to Krishna. And then while you're making that food, You're cooking, you're singing kirtan, you're listening to Prabhupada's lectures, you offer your food, which becomes prasadam, and then you share that food with devotees as part of the 6 loving exchanges, then all of that falls under service to Krishna. So while we're in this material world, and while we do have to do material things to look after our body and our house and so on, all of that can be in service to Krishna, which, as we said, brings us home back to Godhead. I really hope that helped you. I've just found it such an inspirational quote. I know it was short, but I took a lot from it. If I can help with anything, please do let me know. I very much look forward to serving you. My name is Vraja Valashani. Hare Krishna.